Hi friends, this is Lokesh Gorantla. Today we are going to discussing about the difference between the SOAP and REST APIs. What is SOAP and what is a REST? Why these two are presented for testing for the APIs, and which one is the better to do the faster testing and how it is there. And we are going to discussing about these two. Like a SOAP is a simple object access protocol. It just stands for that only, a simple object accessing the protocol. And REST stands for the representational state transfer. A SOAP is a protocol. A SOAP was designed with a specification. It includes a WSDL file which has the required information on what the web service does, the additional to the location of the web services. This WSDL is the file to test the SOAP. Is contain the entire application. Like if you see the Flipkart, a Flipkart complete having the one WSDL. All the components it will present whenever you open the SOAP. You can copy paste the WSDL, then you will get the complete set of methods. What all the components are presented, those things you will see the right side of the application in the SOAP way. Whereas the REST is basically architectural style, which has a web service can only treated as a RESTful service. It's basically a client server, stateless, cacheable, and labeled system and uniform interfaces. Basically, these all the things are presented. A REST is a architectural means it is having the straightforward one particular component. Now the C, the SOAP having the WSDL, a WSDL having the complete set of application means it is having the entire Flipkart application in the WSDL. Where if you go on the rest is basically in the Flipkart having home page, the home page component is straightforward, right? This architecture it will having the particular API. It is straightforward, it gives a particular component. It will not get the all the entire application. SOAP cannot make use of REST since SOAP is a protocol and REST is an architectural pattern. Because why it is not able to REST means a REST is basically a particular component and the SOAP is complete, right? That's why we are not able to make use of them. REST can make use of the SOAP as the underlying a protocol of the web service because it is just an architectural pattern. Because so REST can use the SOAP. Why means SOAP having the entire application, REST needs a particular component. It can use that a particular component to send the information. A SOAP uses service interfaces to expose its functionality to client application. SOAP the visual file providing the client with the necessary information which can be used to understand what service and web service can offer. And REST is a uniform service locating to access to component on the hardware device. For example, if there is an object which represents the data of the employee hosted of the URL, it's a, if you see this is the hosted of the application, the below the URLs will become the like this. But WSDL it will not display. WSDL it will not display, but REST it will display the URL base, a web service. SOAP requires a more bandwidth for its usage since SOAP messages contain a lot of information inside of it. The amount of data transfer in SOAP is generally a lot. Lot means why lot data it is giving that. A SOAP is contain information, right? It is getting the XML format data. It can display the JSON format data. It can text file the information. Anything it will display, but it is a larger information. Whereas if you go in the REST does not need much bandwidth. The requires is a REST is basically a JSON in messages. JSON message means it is a very less messages. Like if you insert the data to creating a particular user, A REST can give the successful insert and it will give the ID of the particular record. This is the one. But if you go to the SOAP, it is a length information and what exactly it is giving. Those are all the fields it will display into the SOAP messages. This is all about the difference about SOAP and REST, and we'll discussing the next topic is when to use a REST and when to use a SOAP. It's a basically we are now we discussing about the difference between the same way, but individually I'm telling for this. It's basically REST is a limited source and bandwidth. Limited source it is taking the less messages, like it will display what I told you last point, right? It will gives very less information, success, and it will give the idea of the record. And unstateless, there is no need to maintain the state of information from one request to another. REST should be used if you need to proper information flow, whereas some information from the one request need to flow. And SOAP is more suitable for purpose. We can take an example of any online purchase site. These sites normally need the user first to add the item which need to be purchased to a cart. All of cart items are then transferred to the payment page in order to complete the purchase. This example of the application which needs the state in futures. The state of the cart items need to be transferred to the payment page and for the processing. And caching, if there is need to cache a lot of requests, a REST is a perfect solution. At time a client could request for the some resources multi items. This can increase the number of requests which are sent to the server. By implementing a cache, the most frequent queries results can be stored to information locations, so wherever the client requests the source, it first cache it will first check the cache, and if the resource exists, then it will process the next items. And easy of coding. Coding REST services and subsequent implementation is far easy than so. So if the quick when the solution is required the web service, then the rest is a way to go. But development side, we are not going to develop a tester, but tester can test the way. But it is basically the difference how the when to use the REST and when to go the SOAP. At the time we can see that this kind of implementations, those things. But as a tester, we can say that a straightforward of the REST, because it is having the URL. It is give the straightforward of the particular component to insert or update or delete or get the information. It is straightforward. If you go SOAP, and it is not that much easy, because it is having a lot of information, which component you want to add the data, and those things you have to do everything. And synchronous processing and subsequent invoice. If there is a requirement that the client needs a generated level of reliability and security, then the new SOAP standards of the 1.2 provide a lot of additional features, especially when it comes the security level. A formal means of communications. If both the client and server has an agreement on the exchanging the format, then SOAP 1.2 gives a regular specification of types in interaction. If the example of in online purchasing a site in which users add item cart payment made, let's assume we have the web service that does the final payment. There can be a Figma agreement that the web service will only accept the cart item name, unit price, and quality. If such scenario exists, then it is always better to use the SOAP protocols. Stateful operations. If the application has a requirement that the state needs to be maintained from one request to another, then the SOAP 1.2 standard variable WSDL structure supports such requirements. This is all about the difference between the SOAP and REST APIs, when to use the REST and when to use the SOAP. But see, basically, as per my testing standards, as a normal testing wise, you can, if you are using the REST, it is a straightforward. You can easily test the application, and you can give the much a better, faster, and good APIs. And why I'm not going to the SOAP is it is having the lot of data, which component you need to test and what exactly it is giving. You have to wait until the visual is completely developed, or else if you're middle, right, if something is broken, again you have to test those things, and something is modified, again you have to modify that visual, again you have to use that. It's a time taking, and also it is, but inbuilt of assets and those things are presented, but still the way you have to implement and you have to test the faster than rest. And also not only the testing, if the application is need to be fast, you can use a restful. There's a better way to use and testing the applications the faster way. Thank you. Thank you for this video watching that. And if you like this video, please like it and comment that. If you are saying some comments, then based upon that I will improve my skills, and also I will improve the any, if you want, if you have any doubt other than that, I'll make a video and I will upload that. And please share my video and subscribe it. Thank you.